Gold last week has seen the lows at 26.05, and towards the end we have seen a smarter recovery and it has closed almost flat or with modest gains at 26.57, delivering lower highs and lower lows. Can we say that the bulls are exhausted in gold, or it is going to break out here? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading gold in the coming week? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. We will do a multi-time frame analysis and try to find out the key levels at which you can enter and take profit trading gold. And thus, towards the end of the week, this update, I'll be sharing the trading levels. Do watch till the end. Also, this is a weekly review. I do share my twice a day updates on gold with detailed reviews and clear entry points and take profits. Thus, subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Do like, share, and comment, which is always a great motivation. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube and support the effort. Let's start. First, let's begin with the 4-hour charts. See, on the 4-hour charts and the daily charts, I have drawn this channel since long now, and I have always seen that gold is respecting this channel. At this point itself, I have mentioned that we are bound to hit the lows of the channel. What has happened? It has hit the lows and now trying to reach. Now, if you see the 4-hour charts closely, see it was trading bearish here. Nice flag is formed and now giving a breakout. However, one must notice that the resistance is here. Look at these candles. Very strong resistance is observed here, and then towards 70-72 zone. These levels are going to play an important role in the coming week as well. As long as I will say 74-76 is not taken on the upside in the coming week, and then the next 26-84-85 levels are not breached. As long as these two levels are respected, we have to be very cautious with the buy. If you look at the 4-hour chart, see moving averages have started to converge and a very strong base is formed at 26.05. It is very important for the prices to trade below 26.05 in order to confirm the bearishness. Right now also, if you see, it is trading in this bullish channel, and thus in the coming week, first we have to wait for gold to break below 26.40. That will confirm the bearish move here below 26.40. It is important for 26.24.20, and if these two levels are taken, consider that the prices have reversed and we will wait for 26.0405 to be taken, below which you can expect a stronger down. Else, right now the stance is very much bullish, though the bullishness is seen diminishing here with the every candle. If you also look at the stochastic on the 4-hour charts, it has come to extremely overbought zone, which calls for it to retrace, which calls for it to take a little dip before rising again if at all it wants to rise. While on the MACD, if you see the MACD, it has seen a sharp dip and now it has seen a stronger recovery. The candle sizes are consistently increasing, and in general, the candles at this point always tries to start reversing, and the body sizes have increased. So now it appears that the first few sessions we may again see slight bearishness where the prices may try to uh, reverse again. Prices may try to move towards 26.40, which should be a greater support here, and then 26.20. This complete zone is going to be critical for the gold in the coming week. RSI near to comfortable levels. Coming today. Now look at the daily charts here. Rise, retracement. Hitting the lows of this channel, it is now trying to bounce. And if you notice what it has done, see the drop, see series of bearish candles, and in just couple of candles we have seen it recovering all the losses from last 4 to 5 candles, and it has come back towards the same zone 26.60-65, though it is closed below 26.60-65. Now if you connect the dots here, if you connect these highs here, you will see almost it is at the top of the channel, and if you see this, it is forming a nice flag. And that is why I say first we have to wait for gold to break beyond 26.64-65, then 71.70, then 74.76, and then 84.85. So how strong are the resistances on the upside, and as and how it breaks each and every resistance, it is going to be easier for gold to break past by 2700 levels. Thus you have to be very cautious. Right now I can say that it is still confining, or it is still restricting its movement within a narrow zone, which is also bearish as of now. If you look at the moving averages, these are trading with divergence and and on the daily charts, just these two convergence, if you exclude these two, which is also, I will not treat this as crossover. This is the last time when we had seen this bullish crossover, and it is almost been a year on the daily chart since the moving averages are trading bullish. A bit of consolidation or retracement, and now the rise here. So yes, it is still staying bullish. We have to be careful. Also, if you look at the 20 period moving average, this is sitting at around 26, 24, 25, and this is again, as I said, this complete zone is going to remain critical for gold in the coming week. Now if you look at the stochastic, after hitting the bottom, it is trying to bounce back, it is delivering this wave. Wait for a breakout here. This can lead to the prices towards the overbought. And if you see the MACD, see on the MACD, after crossing at the top, it was trading with divergence, now it's starting to converge. See what has happened here. What has happened here? It can try to replicate the same again here, and if it crosses over, it can lead to a stronger bull run. As this crossover has come at a slightly lower level, see the highs here, it has come almost at the half the point here. But one must notice that what is happening here is the drop, the retracement, and this might lead to the bottom here. Be watchful. RSI is rising here as well. Coming to week, now on the weekly charts, what we had seen on the daily time frame, you can see this. This is the base since which we have seen first rise, then retracement, and this is the last year almost same time October when it has formed this base here at around 1800, 1900 levels, and since then we have seen this rise. So it is almost a 50% appreciation here, and this is the last time the last support was created at 2300, and since then we have seen this rise here in gold prices. Now if you look at the formation here, rise, couple of retracement, rise, couple of retracement, rise, couple of retracement. So yes, and this time in fact it is closed in green here, and thus you have to just wait for a breakout here, and then we can say that it is turning bullish. But remember, as long as the double top levels are not taken, you should not be treating this as bullish. Also remember why the current zone is crucial, and it might not replicate this. First thing is the divergence of the price from the 20 period moving average, which is too much. This calls for it to start converging, which means it should start to trade. Second, it's been a long run and it has certainly come to overbought zone, which also calls for it to show a little pullback. And the third thing is it has delivered lower highs here and lower lows here, so it might try to confine its movement within the zone. And even if you see it trading now below 2650, we can say that slight bearishness, and it may, the bearishness may increase here where it can move towards 2640, 2630, 2620, 24. These levels are going to play a major role. Below 2620, certainly we are looking forward to 2600 this time. This is one thing. Why? See diminishing bullishness, bit of consolidation, and if it resumes its downtrend, it is going to deliver a stronger bearish candle here. Now look at the weekly stock. See, I showed this in my previous update also. Look at what happens in general when it hits the overbought zone. Again, you can see similar picture here, here, here. Every time it hits an overbought zone, it calls for it to show a pullback. And the time has come for gold to deliver the same here. It can stretch this run for this month at max. Again, I am highlighting this fact. It can stretch this run for the month of October, and this is the worst case or best case scenario here for the bulls. Thus, you have to be very, very cautious now with the buys. Now, look at the MACD on the weekly charts at a historic high here. It is just waiting for the red line to catch up such that it can cross over and then lead to a multi-week bearish move. Yes, it has come at a historically high levels, and see in general on the downside it confined its movement within minus 20, minus 50, and on the upside as well, despite all the bulls here, it has always restricted itself within plus 100 levels. Now, this time, look at the blue line, it is well past 100, which means this is certainly overbought and it calls for it to retrace. RSI is also at extremely overbought zone. Whenever you see this, whenever you see such levels, it always calls for a pullback here. Coming to month. Now, another correlation, you can see what we had seen on the weekly charts. Let me show you again. Look at these two candles, and now coming to the monthly charts. Look at these two candles. Almost identical, lower highs, lower lows, and then this breakout has appeared. And that is why also I say that once it breaks past 2685, it is going to be easier for gold to break past 2700, 2712, 2730 levels as well. However, remember this crossover or this rise has come at a lower, with a lower base and with a weeks and months of consolidation, and that is why we have seen this run. Now, so yes, just that is for a reference of the chart pattern. But if you now look at the monthly charts, you can find out, see, this is an exponential rise here. The bands are rising exponentially. Second thing is the candles are also at an exponential levels, and it is also outside Bollinger bands here. Definitely, even if it tries to rise, it has to come down again, and you can say it might not stay or sustain this bullishness. Historically also, if you look at the gold's movement, whenever it tries to trade outside Bollinger bands, it is always follows with a pullback. Look at the recent time frame itself. See, it has moved outside but then has closed in with modest bullishness and within the bands. Thus, even if it tries to trade bullish here, it can try to come down again. That is first part. Look at the monthly stochastic. This is again at a extremely overbought zone, and it is look at historically, whenever it hits the highs, it always follows with a pullback here. The MACD on the monthly charts, trading with extreme divergence, looking bullish, looking upwards. The candle size have always be also, and on the monthly charts also, it is a hit at historically high and extremely overbought zone. Thus, the month of October could be the last in the series when we are seeing this rise, and this is the best case scenario for the bulls, and thus we have to be very very cautious this month and avoid a long term investment in gold. That is my personal recommendation, though the internet is flooded with a bull run in gold where everyone is just recommending to stay bullish in gold. I am of the opposite view. I think now it is overpriced and the bull run might not sustain, and this could be the last month. The October could be the last month. Again and again in my every update I am warning this. If you look at the RSI, this is also come towards the extremely overbought zone. So now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time for me to give you the trading levels and strategy. And if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email or ping me over Telegram for your queries related to the services. And those who had asked me to recommend a broker which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Yes, it is very, very important to have a broker which offers you a safer environment for you to trade and a regulated environment with easier transactions and withdrawals across the globe at any point of time. Do join it today. Now, first, let's talk about the levels to buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 2664-66 zone. First important hurdle for it to break, then 2671.5, and then 2674.76. Now, very very crucial levels, these are very very crucial. As and how it breaks these levels one by one, we will say the bullishness will increase here. And once it breaks this zone at 2684.86, I think there is no pullback, and we can look forward to an extremely strong bull run taking the prices towards 2702 this time, and we can in fact look forward to 2712, 2730 levels as the next target. Beyond 2730, I will be looking forward to 2747, and in fact it can stretch the run where it can show you an extremely stronger move towards 2760. Though I think the higher it goes, the chances will be higher for it to retrace and reverse. Again, I am highlighting this fact: the bulls appear to be exhausted, and it can at max stretch the run for the month of October. This could be the last possibility. However, we are still recommending the buying levels and recommending, because see, one has to eliminate the bias, then only one can trade profitably. The bias is towards the sell. However, we have to just stick to the levels. When it goes for buying, just buy. Now, when to sell? I will recommend you to sell if you see it is staying at 26.52. You can sell here. Expect it to move towards 26.44, and once it breaks this, you can expect the next move, which is very nearby support at 26.38, and then 26.30 levels will appear, and then 26.24, 26.20. Now this is going to be critical. Till here we have got a stronger support for gold on the downside. Once it slides below this, the bearishness might increase, and we can look forward to 26.11, 26.0406, and if it breaks this, stay short 25.90, 25.80, or 25.91, actually 25.91, 25.80, and then we can see a slide towards 25.55, and in fact lower levels towards 25.20. Though looking at the move, looking at the environment, I think such a strong move is going to remain difficult. Thus, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do not miss to watch the daily updates, which gives you a fair bit of idea on how to profit every day. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead and a happy weekend. Do join the Signals channel. Do join the free Telegram channel.